Okay, guys, this is take two. I don't know what happened, and it may go back out, but I've not had that happen before here on YouTube where it says that it's live up here in the left hand corner, but then every now and again it comes up with a reconnect symbol and reconnect symbol, but it never got reconnected. So I hope if you tried to come hop on the first time a few minutes ago that you came back over here because I don't know what that issue was. I'm going to take a drink of Diet Coke and see if anybody pops in. I may not have anybody here because this was unplanned. I have, whew, man, it's hot out here. It's like 100 degrees, dude. And dudettes. Hi, best friend in your thread. Hello, sweetie. Ooh, I better take my glasses off. Oh my goodness. Let me do that because that way you can you can kind of see me. I don't look like I'm an alien or a bug head. I don't know. I don't really like these sunglasses. They actually do a good job about I need to clean them really, but they do a good job with keeping the sun out of my eyes and all that stuff, but when I have them on, I don't like how they look. So, but I keep them around cuz they do the job. I'm wiping the perspiration off of me. And I'm sorry, y'all gonna see my red cheeks and everything. I didn't want to put makeup on because it's so hot out here. So you're, of course, you don't look like an alien or bughead silly. You're so sweet, best friend. You really are my best friend. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Are you enjoying this hot El Paso-ness? Oh my gosh. I need to go back here and jump in this pool. It's a little too warm for me. just a tad. So I've come armed with my Route 44 Diet Coke. This is something that hopefully as I go forward in this new group that the Wavelength Wednesdays, the intention is to give everybody an opportunity to talk about their feelings, whatever the topic may be. Because I'm trying to do some handmade entrepreneurial type of things for my Crafty Creators, where we talk about, are you I like your I like your pink cheeks. Well, they're gonna get flaming red here in about probably 5 to 10 minutes because it's really hot. But the handmade entrepreneurial stuff, I'm kind of sharing that and hoping to build more content. I know I just posted that one video about turning your hobby into a business. It's kind of going to be like that. I'm moving to a house. Oh, you're loving the weather. You're moving to a new house. Well, congratulations on your new home. Yay! There is a strong possibility we may be transferring to Kentucky here before too long. I don't really know. So we're kind of gonna go back to where we came from, sort of, but not quite. We were originally from Tennessee. So I don't know. It looks like I can't tell. My screen looks awfully dark. I am trying to sit under the shade of this umbrella thingy I have. So I hope y'all can see it. I can barely see what's going on. I'm on my iPhone yet again. But thank you all for stopping by here. Again, this was kind of another impromptu stream. Yes, Ten- Kentucky. Wow, I've never heard it referred to that. But yes, you are correct. Maybe we don't know yet. So probably in another week or so. Oh, you just moved to the. You're over here with me. Yeah, Rebecca. Well, I love it over here. I hate getting on that interstate because of all that construction, Rebecca. It really is terrible, and I always avoid it, even though there's a Joann's over there. But it has to be a 70% off sale, or I gotta really want something fiercely bad in order to go over there. Or whenever my beading classes come up at the college over there, I have to go that direction to teach over there. But that's all. I avoid it like the plague, sister, like the plague. I was just mixing up Tennessee and Kentucky to make it feel homey. It did. It felt really homey. We actually just got back from driving to Tennessee. And man, I had forgotten because we've been gone for so long. It's been about 14 years that we've now been in the desert. I feel like I need to sing that song. What is it? I forget the name of that song. I've been on the. Oh, I can't even sing it. Something with a horse with no name. I've been in the desert on a horse with no name. Is that it? I've been in the desert on a horse with no name. Da 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 da. I don't even know the song, but that just popped in my head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I exposed you to all of that. You never know what you're going to get when you pop in on a Monica stream. I'm here to tell you. So, thank you even more for putting up with my shenanigans. It's something I hope to do a little bit more structured, though, moving forward for the Crafty Creators. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Yes! Thank you so much, best friend in your thread. Please keep me in line, sister, because I have no idea. But anyway, I think you got it. Well, sort of. I don't even remember who sings that song. Ah, wow, that's bad. I used to know this stuff, but I don't remember that. If you all know it, pop it in there. Because it'll drive me crazy. I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and that song will be in my mind and I'll be like, now I know who sang it. It's not the Grateful Dead, is it? No, it can't be that. No, 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 it can't be that. I don't know. Anyway, I'll Google it later. Maybe I'll post it down in the description or something if my fuzzy brain can think of it, or if you guys don't post it in here. So anyway, yeah, this is going to be more structured as I go along. And now that I'm back from the road trip to Tennessee, that humidity about killed me. I think that's what I was talking about earlier. My hair is always kind of fuzzy, even out here in the desert. It was really a lot dry, or brittle dry. Had to go. America, thank you so much. Thank you so much, best friend in your thread. You are living up to your name, girl. Thank you. America. Oh yeah, and they do another song too that my husband really likes, but I can't. I sailed away out in Africa. I don't think that's right either, but oh no, I snorted right on the YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit that out if it'll let me. That was gross. I'm so sorry. When I get tickled, I tend to have a snort or two. So ignore. So anyway, the humidity in Tennessee, man, my hair was back to being like the blondest afro you have ever seen because it just gets so poofy. Now, it was a lot softer. It was as if I had poured an entire bottle of conditioner in my hair. So it really did, soften it up. But man, it was like out to here. Well, about out to here. Even my husband's mom was like, "Wow, you've done something different to your hair." I'm like, "No, it's just I've not been to Tennessee for 14 summers now, 14 years. Usually when we go home, it's at Christmas time. So there's only a little bit of humidity during that time and it's cold. So, you know, it's not all hot and gross. So I really struggled with that. We had rain every day and it, it was it was a little bit warm, a little bit hot. So here in Texas, I mean, I get a little bit of humidity, especially right before it rains, but it's not bad. And in Yuma, Arizona, we didn't get any humidity really. Excuse me. Sorry, had to wrangle the dogs. That's okay, best friend in your thread. Thank you for coming back. I'm not very interesting to listen to, but thank you for coming back anyway. I hope I won't snort anymore, and I try not to sing anymore, especially if I don't know what I'm singing. You just never know, though. But the humidity is crazy. Not true. Not true. Well, I hope it's entertaining for you. So, yeah, humidity's the snorting is the best. Well, you may get a couple of more of those. I just got really tickled. The humidity really killed us, and it rained every single day. My husband used to complain about it when we lived in Tennessee, that it just always rained, which it really doesn't. And actually, the last 3 years, they said that they didn't get any rain. Their crops had died and everything. But the one time in 14 years that we come home for the summer, it rains the entire week. So go figure. But it was nice to go home. And his mom is all by herself. She lost her husband last year, and she had lost her, or I'm sorry, the year before last. She lost her mom just last year, and she had lost her dad 3 years ago. So she lost them all right in a row. Um, but we wanted to check on her because she's by herself. And my grandmother, she raised my sister and myself, so she's got a whole gaggle of kids and grandkids and everybody that lives there in Tennessee. She Yeah, it's really tough. We were really worried about her last year after her mom passed away. And she just seemed like, she just kind of, she's always been a small lady anyway, kind of petite and everything. But it kind of worried us because she was just seemed, really fragile. But man, she's really done well here this last little bit because she's going and working out, and she's volunteering for the Red Cross and doing all sorts of activities. So that's really good. So now we're still worried about her, but not as much as we were last year. So I checked on my grandmother, and I got to spend some time with her. She raised my sister and myself, so that was nice. But she's surrounded by family. Yeah, she's keeping busy. She really is, and that's good, especially when you're by yourself. You don't want to really be isolated. Although I feel like I'm isolated out here in El Paso. The only friends I have are the ones I make when I teach my beading classes. I I feel like I'm a hermit in my home. I'm tied to my beading desk, or I'm on here on the YouTube. So there I am. I had a neighbor across the street before she moved to Montana, and she doesn't like it very much in Montana because there's not a whole lot going on in that particular town. But and then I've got two of my neighbors. Me too, hermit, fellow hermit. We're handmade hobby hermits. Is that even? Maybe I should make that a term. That would be good. Now, sometimes I do feel that way, though, because, I mean, unless I go to the grocery store or I go to the Dollar Tree, which I've been there today, and I've got some stuff I'm going to show you. It's just the Dollar Tree, y'all, but it still makes me excited. Um, but yeah, my friend across the street made hobby hermits. Way to be there for me there. Love the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I do too. I could live in the Dollar Tree probably. But I have my little neighbors here. My one neighbor though, she moved to the Montana, so I'm kind of back to being by myself because she was the only one really that would really hang out very much, and we didn't really get to hang out a whole lot, but I got to see her in passing at the mailbox at least, right? So when I teach my classes, that's where I get to talk about beads and sparkles and have all kinds of friends there. Love it. Um, but here in a few minutes, I'm going to show you a few of the things that I got. I had to go to Michael's because I ordered, they had a thing where you can order now online and you get everything for 40% off when you do the order online, but you pick it up at the store. So I needed a bunch of these bead cases after the Tennessee trip across from the Michaels. And several other little goodies like stickers and things. So that was fun. And then I decided, well, this is Wavelength Wednesday, so I need to post something. What am I going to post? Well, I don't know. So let's just pop on the live stream, do another live stream, see who shows up, even though this is very last minute. I do apologize. Like I said, moving forward, they'll be scheduled. I think I've got to come up with a calendar since there's so many people doing live streams at certain times, and I know James does streams like all the time. So I am going to try to come up with like a little calendar and everything, and then pick what time. But Wavelength Wednesdays really is our time to talk about how we feel, what's going on with all of us, and share things that we might want to talk about, either about our craft or hobby or art, or maybe if you're struggling about something pertaining to your channel or something like that, maybe you want to talk about that. So that Wavelength Wednesday is kind of what that's going to be, and mainly I hope to have that as the live stream. I'm still kind of on the fence because I know I'm posting things. I'm always random. Don't worry about everyone else's streams too. Yeah, you do you. Best friend in your thread. Mwah! I love you. Do what works best for your channel. Yeah. Well, I've had a couple of people come to me and say, well, don't do it here and don't do it there and don't do it at this time because I won't be able to come in there. And, I'm like, well, hey, go whatever streams you want to do. I'm not forcing anyone to be here. If you're interested in the content, yeah, tweet it, baby. Tweet it. Although I don't know if they'll want to hang out, but yeah, go for it. Thank you so much. But I think really what works best for me. Agreed. Oh, thank you. What works best for me is really doing the Wavelength Wednesdays. Well, one, because I just like saying Wavelength Wednesdays, I guess. But it gives me a variety of ways for you all to express whatever you want to. So we can either do it in the forums at the website, because I don't know, a lot of you may not realize that we have the forums at the website, the www.handmadecraftycreators.com. So you have all those forums. Once you sign up to be a member, you can talk in there, or you can come over to the Facebook group at Video Crafty Creators and talk directly in the group. You can do all of that. But also, if it's a live stream like what I'm doing here, and you like participating in live streams, and you have your opportunity here on this. So that's why I think Wednesdays will be the live stream. And really the best time for me works at 1 o'clock my time, which is in Mountain Time here in Texas. But I think that falls along of several of the streams that like to do it at 3 o'clock on the East Coast and whatnot. So, whatever floats your boat. There's no pressure here, and it may not even interest you to be involved in live streams, so I'm not forcing anybody to be here. Whatever you feel comfortable with. But I also think I may do some live streams on. Oh, thank you so much, best friend in your thread. And it's so funny because I see the Twitter notification popped up right there. Rock on! Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that. But I think it's gonna fluctuate. Live streams will fluctuate between Mondays and Wednesdays, and I think I'm leaning towards doing them at 1 o'clock my time, which is Mountain Time, on either day. So once I get that firmly planted and rooted here and let it grow in the garden of Handmade Crafty Creators, I will have a schedule, and I'll update the little logos that we have everywhere to show the live streaming schedule for those that might be interested in that. I'm going to switch hands. My right hand's going out on me. So now you will see the other section of the yard. I'm going to take a drink of my Diet Coke too, so pardon me just a moment. Woo, Lord. All right. So I don't know. If anybody is here, I think I see 4 people here. I believe. I can't really tell. I think that's what my phone says. If anyone is here and they can just say if it's really dark, because it looks like it's really light back here behind me, but it's really dark right here, which is okay. If I could have like a I don't know, those little black boxes, that go over the face, I would be perfectly fine with that. You're washing your hands. I probably need to wash my hands too. I went to let's see, at Michael's, I think I already mentioned that, and there was a girl there that was talking to the manager about how one of our employees over there didn't wash her hands, and I'm like, what? That's not even an employee. It just looks shady, but still clear. Okay, good. Yay! Well, sometimes it can be pixelated, and I think it actually does that once I go off this stream. Even though it looks clear right now, by the time it gets uploaded to YouTube as a video, I notice sometimes it's pixelated looking, so I never know. I'm going to try to adjust, I'm going to try to adjust this stick a little bit. There, maybe like that. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought, and then when we were on the road trip, oh my gosh, you would not believe how many people, when you stop at these like gas stations and rest areas and things, they go to the bathroom and they don't wash their hands. Oh, I just cringe. I'm like, no, wash your hands. So that was way off topic. Sorry about that. I don't even know how I got onto that topic. Somebody brought up washing their hands, didn't you, best friend in your thread? It's wild and crazy up in here. All right, so, well, thank you for being here in my lovely crazy stream, but I do think I'll have it more structured as I go along, and right now it's between the Marketing Mondays sometimes has potential for live streaming, and then the Wavelength Wednesdays always has the potential for live streaming just because it's, where we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. Um, and around 1 o'clock my time here in Mountain Time, I think is what I'm going for. So I'll be sure to let y'all know for sure. But right now, I'm going to attempt to flip the camera over and show you some of the things I got at the Michaels and the Dollar Tree for anyone that might be interested in that. And if you can't see it, I apologize. I hope you can, because it's going to be under this shady area of my umbrella. So hopefully you'll be able to see it. Okay? Ooh, I know. I wish I had smell-o-vision, because sometimes whenever I do like cooking videos and things, I'm like, wouldn't that be nice if everyone could smell it? Or then again, sometimes the things I cook, maybe you wouldn't want to smell it. If I burn it, that wouldn't be good for smell-o-vision. All right, so let me flip this over and let's see what happens. Ooh, it flipped. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this down a little bit, and ooh, I don't know if you can see this very well. Let me try to do it like this. So what you're seeing right now, I hope you're seeing it. Yay, thank you, best friend in your thread. Are two cases in particular that I got at Michael's. So this is the big one. This is, it just says storage, but it's a bead box, and it's got 23 compartments. And I really like these because they have such a nice handle. It's got a good, strong carrying handle, and it's got the little flip-up things here. So I like to do these, and what I do is I put my beads by color in one of these, and then I use these to stack them up, one on top of each other, in a little cabinet that my husband built. Yes, they are, and I love it. Now, with the finding everything, any of my findings